Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about how to play the new set 10 mechanic, which is Headliner in the early game. I think it's kind of easy once you have like a kind of a framework and how to like pick your chosens. And basically, that how you're gonna do that is let's say you're in the early PvE rounds and you have like pairs of units. Like let's say I have like Lilia pair and like Tarek pair, and I have no backline units. I'm gonna make sure that I save my Headliner or chosen unit for something that is a DPS unit. Like I'm gonna be like looking for like Jinx chosen or like Corki chosen, like Annie, Evelyn, like any of these things that do damage in the early game, like any of these one cost units. And I'm not gonna opt into taking a chosen that's a frontliner. And then the reverse applies. Like let's say I have like a bunch of Corki pairs and like Jinx pairs and things like that, or like backline pairs, and I don't really have like that any frontline pairs. I'm gonna wait to take a chosen that is a frontline unit. And there's some nuances with that as you like transition into stage two. Like let's say that you have a chosen Kennen and you have all your tank items on Kennen and the rest of your front line is like one star, right? A lot of times in stage two, you might come up find like an appetizing like two cost chosen that shows up in your shop. Like I don't know, you can find like a Senna chosen or something, or a Kaisa chosen, or like Kale, like any of these like nice two cost DPS chosen units. Um, you want to swap out for that. So you can be like anticipating that and holding like frontline pairs, like you can be holding like a Sante pair, like Lilia pair, like you want to be holding onto like pairs that kind of go good with your comp to swap out for that. So like if you do find that good chosen unit, like that or headliner, whatever you want to call it, that you're like ready to swap that out in stage two. So generally like hold pairs of like things that can replace your frontline, and then you can use that to like swap into the back line. It's a little bit easier to do that if you already have like upgraded frontline and you're chosen as backline, because you're literally just like swapping out like one unit. Like let's say I have Corki chosen, and I see a Senna chosen, right? Like that's really easy to do, or like Kaisa chosen. It's like you're just swapping one unit out, so that's very easy to do. But it becomes a little bit more complicated when you're doing it with like in your frontline. You have like a headliner that's your frontliner. And then as you go into stage four, like usually most people won't roll for a replacement headliner until they're like level 8. So what you'll do is like let's say my headliner is let's put up like a natural board. It'd be like let's say I'm running like I don't know, like a pentakill opener, right? Like you have like all these pentakill units. You have like Olaf, Gnar, Kale is like item holding for you, and you have like this Mordekaiser, right? And then just some like random units that go with it, probably like a Sentinel or something, right? Like just any like kind of frontline, right? Like you'll have a board that looks something like this, right? You'll sell your headliner at level 8, and you'll roll not too much. Like you're looking for any four cost that can kind of like slot into like what you have on your board very easily, and can fill like the need that you have with your board. So like let's say I level to 8 on like 4-2 or 4-5, and I roll like I don't know 10 times, or you probably won't even roll that much. Like you're just looking for any four cost chosen that's gonna like go good. So like let's say maybe I find like an Akali, right? Or a Poppy. Like Poppy's not perfect here, but it's like it's Mosher, right? Like and it can hold all my tank items, right? It can slot easily into this. Or you find like an Akali, right? An Akali can slot into this very easily because you can just put like a random executioner or find like one Karthus, right? And then you're like good to go, right? So make sure that like you're making a board that's going to be optimized and strong based on the least amount of gold possible, because a lot of this set is around greeting economy and either fast dining or going for like a 3-star 4 cost or something like that. So the name of the game is saving a lot of economy and like a lot of gold and not rolling down to zero like you would in previous sets. I hope this like framework kind of helped you out for the future, and playing the game. And feel free to check out my stream if you guys want to learn more about headliners and playing around set 10.